It all started in college, a time when dreams seemed limitless and love felt like a fairy tale. My name is Liam, and I met my fiancée, Emma, during our sophomore year in a literature class. She was captivating. Her laughter was infectious, and her passion for life drew me in like a moth to a flame. We spent countless hours together, studying, laughing, and building a bond that felt unbreakable. One crisp autumn day, I decided to propose. I remember getting down on one knee in the very spot where we first met, the leaves swirling around us like confetti. Emma, will you marry me? I asked, my heart racing. Her eyes lit up, and with tears of joy, she said yes. In that moment, everything felt perfect. But life has a way of throwing curveballs when you least expect them. One evening, after a long day at work, I came home, my heart still soaring from the excitement of our upcoming wedding. As I entered our apartment, I noticed Emma sitting on the couch, her expression distant, almost pained. Liam, we need to talk, she said, her voice trembling slightly. My heart sank. I could hear the heaviness in her words. What's wrong? I asked, worry creeping in. She took a deep breath, and my world began to unravel. My childhood love, Jake, has come back into my life. I think I want to be with him, she confessed, her eyes searching mine for understanding. I was stunned. Emma, we're about to get married. You can't just throw that away. We have a life together. I tried to reason with her, desperation clawing at my insides, but she shook her head, tears streaming down her cheeks. I need to do this, Liam. I've already packed my things. I watched in disbelief as she grabbed her bags, the life we had built together slipping through my fingers like sand. Please, don't do this, I begged, my voice cracking, but it was too late. She walked out the door, leaving me standing there, heartbroken and angry. Days turned into weeks, and I tried to reach out to her, calling and texting, begging her to come back. Emma, please, let's talk. We can fix this. But her responses were cold. Liam, you don't have the qualities I need. Jake is everything I ever wanted. Don't contact me again. Each message felt like a dagger, twisting deeper into my heart. I was shattered, consumed by a whirlwind of emotions. The love I thought we had was replaced by a gaping void. In the aftermath, I realized I had to focus on myself. I threw myself into my job, working late nights to distract myself from the pain. I reconnected with old friends, slowly rebuilding my social life. Each laugh, each moment of camaraderie helped heal the wounds Emma had left behind. I remember the day I received a promotion at work. My manager praised my dedication, and for the first time in months, a smile crept onto my face. I felt a flicker of hope. I was moving forward, reclaiming my life. Almost a year later, I found myself at a club with friends, the music pulsing through my veins. That's when I met Lily. She was beautiful, with an energy that lit up the room. We danced, laughed, and connected in a way that felt effortless. Before I knew it, we were in a relationship, and it felt good to be happy again. As we spent more time together, my feelings for her deepened. I decided to propose, and one evening under the stars, I asked her to be my partner for life. When she said yes, I felt a sense of joy I hadn't experienced in so long. But then, just when I thought I had moved on, the past came knocking at my door. One afternoon, I heard a knock, and when I opened it, there stood Emma. My heart raced, a mix of surprise and dread flooding over me. Liam, I need to talk to you, she said, her voice shaky but determined. I felt a wave of anger wash over me. What do you want, Emma? You left me. You made your choice. I know, and I regret it. Leaving you was the biggest mistake of my life. Jake wasn't who I thought he was. I want to give us another chance, she pleaded, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. Just then, Lily walked into the room, her expression shifting from confusion to shock as she saw Emma standing there. Who is this? She asked, her voice steady but curious. Emma's face fell, disbelief washing over her as she recognized Lily. I didn't know you were with someone, she stammered, her composure faltering. I couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of the situation. Emma, you made your choice. You left me for someone else, and now you want to come back because it didn't work out. You think I am just going to take you back after everything? Emma looked like she was about to cry again, and I felt a strange mix of sadness and relief. I closed the door slowly, the finality of my decision echoing through the air. I said, "Moved on, Emma. You had your chance." As I stood there, the weight of the past lifted off my shoulders. I felt free, lighter than I had in years. I turned to Lily, who was watching me with wide eyes. "I'm sorry you had to see that," I said, my heart still racing. "It's okay," she replied softly, placing a hand on my arm. "You deserve to be happy, no matter what happened in the past." As Emma walked away, I felt a sense of closure wash over me. I had finally taken control of my life, reclaiming my happiness and my future. In the weeks that followed, I focused on building my relationship with Lily. We explored new places, shared our dreams, and created memories that felt genuine and fulfilling. I realized that life was about moving forward, not getting stuck in the past.